Yo, what is up, all you gamers out there? The name is Tekken Heat, going on a little commentary ramble. I feel like it's been quite a long time since I actually did one of these, and as you can tell by the title, it's gonna be a little controversial. Is Stance the modern Ricer? Now, the reason why I'm actually doing this commentary is because, to be honest, it's been something that has been kind of roaming my head for quite a while. And actually, just the other day, I actually saw an actual stereotypical Ricer as I was heading to work. It was a blue Chevy Cruze, I believe, that had like a whole bunch of fake hood scoops that you would find at Advanced Auto Parts, a whole bunch of stripes ranging from red, black, and white. It was a blue Chevy Cruze, by the way. And the rims were Plastidip blue, and it was just a whole bunch of disgustingness that really made me just want to puke. And I kind of thought to myself that, one, that's something you luckily don't see as often anymore, even though those still exist and those are still known as Ricers. I feel like Ricers have kind of evolved. I feel like there are a lot of Ricers who kind of understand that that stuff is very hideous and shouldn't be accepted. So now we have Stance. Now, Stance is actually very confusing and it's very controversial amongst the car scene, because even though it is kind of like the big culture thing today, there are those who still look at it as stupid, which in reality Stance is pretty stupid. And when I say Stance, let me just explain myself. I mean those who are trying to be extremely low on coilovers because, you know, they're about that static life where they're scraping the ground and trying to get as much camber as they can for whatever reason. You know what I'm talking about. I'll put up pictures so you also get a rough idea. I like to categorize it as, like, you got slammed, you have stance, like a bit of a sensible, like understandable stance where it's like not too much camber, it's low, but it still looks good. And then you have like excessive stance where they just go balls to wall crazy, doing way too much camber, stretch tires where you didn't even think could be possible, rims for some reason poking out of the tire, which I don't know why that's a thing, but stuff like that. That's the era that I'm going into, the excessive stance. A lot of people who have common sense look at it and just know immediately that that's not functionable and there's nothing that should be cool about it. And that's kind of why I believe that excessive stancers are the modern day Ricers, because when you look at stuff that we consider Rice now, like Lamborghini doors, neon, even though it seems like there are a few people who are trying to bring it back, which actually makes me happy because I actually do like neon. Then you have decals, big wings, body kits, all that stuff back in the day used to be the thing. Everybody used to think that was cool. Everybody wanted to do that. But nowadays, a lot of it is now considered as Ricer, even though, unfortunately, I do like underglow and I do like body kits to an extent. There are some distasteful body kits, but hey, there's always a good and a bad of everything, I guess. But back in the day, all those used to be cool. Nowadays, it's all looked at as unnecessary, stupid looking, and whatever kind of negative mindset you want to put that in. I feel like stance, at least excessive stance, is going along that path too. Nowadays, it's cool. Everybody wants to get as much camera as they can. Everybody wants to be as low as they can, even though they keep on repeatedly breaking their oil pan, just scraping, ruining their ruining the body panels of their cars, and obviously ruining their tires, doing everything that's just ruining the function of the car. But yet, for some reason, a lot of people want to continue that, even though they kind of admit that stancing their cars is gonna ruin their car, which isn't the point of being a car guy, you know, showing your love for your car, yet you're willing to hurt it for whatever kind of pleasure you get out of it. It's like that abusive partner in the relationship, you know. You're gonna beat up, you're gonna express so much hatred to your mates, yet you're still gonna be with them, and you're gonna abuse them no matter what, and it makes no sense on both ends. Like, I don't understand why stancing, or at least excessive stancing, is a thing. I will admit, like, at least for the sensible stance and slamming your car, it looks nice. It does look nice. But, like everything, there is a line that you shouldn't pass. And when it comes to excessive stancing, that passes the line. And I feel like in the next few years, hopefully sooner than later, a lot of people start to reflect on themselves and realize how stupid they look when excessively stancing their car. I hope they eventually, you know, kill that stance off and actually start labeling stancers as ricers, so that way stancers can get out of that mindset and actually do something more sensible, or at least, you know, just decrease the amount of camber you have. Maybe raise your car a little, even though a lot of people kind of hate being told that, or at least bag your car. If you want to be that low, that's cool, but you look kind of foolish when you can't make it over speed bumps or any uneven, like, level of road. You look really, really foolish. So if you want to stay that low, at least, like, bag your car, so when you gotta go into, like, uneven or speed bump territory, you get to raise your car up just a little bit, just so you can go over it, and then put your car a bit lower. You know, that's okay. For the cambers, just go back to a sensible level of camber. Like, I wish whenever they go in and do their wheel alignment, I wish the wheel aligners could just look at them and be like, no, we're not going to let you do this to your car. I don't care what you want. I'm gonna just let you know right now that it's not gonna end well for your car nor your wallet, because having to constantly buy new tires, having to constantly repair anything that you broke underneath your car, having to constantly get new bumpers that you scraped or ripped off or whatever kind of damage you've done, I'm pretty sure it's not fun for your wallet. Your bank account is hating you. But yet people still want to do it. People still find it cool. And it really makes no sense to me. So again, I really, really hope that one day all the stancers come to their senses and they say, we're not doing this anymore. I really hope they come to their senses and start making the car functionable once again. Or at least, if they're gonna keep this whole stance look, just make that a show car only car. And I'm sorry if you can hear some ringing, that's my house phone. Hopefully it should go away soon. But, like, seriously, get rid of that. I just want them to get rid of it. I really want the whole stance life to just be done with, please. And let's just go on to the next fad that hopefully makes sense. You know, maybe we might be able to bring back some of the old, you know, old days that we might have considered Ricer, like Neon and Body Kits. Hopefully we can bring that back. That's something I actually really want to bring back, but honestly, that's just another topic for another day. I'll be doing a few commentaries like this because there are a lot of stuff that are on my mind, but I want you guys to let me know what you guys feel about the whole stance community. Do you guys consider it as modern Rice, or do you think it's cool and it should never leave? Let me know in the comments down below. This has been my ramble for the day. I hope you guys have a wonderful winter break, a wonderful Christmas, and a wonderful New Year's. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, this has been your boy Taking Heat, and I'm out. Peace.
Make the ground shake.